What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? The question is right in your face, ladies. Why, or anybody please answer, why are so many women having sex with men who suffer from LSE? An LSE man, low self-esteem. I want to know. Why are so many women having sex with men with LSE, low self-esteem? You better share this one immediately. Yes, this is a Mercury retrograde alert. This is a full-blown Mercury retrograde alert. What up, Cheryl? How you doing? This is a full-blown Mercury retrograde alert. I'm a professional astrologer, been studying since '01, been a professional since '08, studying cosmophysics since 2012. I'm one of the best. Mercury retrograde started on March the 8th. It's not over until May the 2nd. So please type that date so we can get that clear. Because this is going to be coming up here. Saturn is in Capricorn, so the truth is coming out. You should have known that this first Mercury retrograde was going to snatch y'all. Because it's happening in Aries, which is the I am. I don't care what religion. They got my cousin Al is in the building. Whatever you practice, I don't care what form of magic or spirituality or whatever, it always comes back to the I am principle. And this Mercury retrograde is happening in Aries from March the 8th to May the 2nd. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It did not start on the 22nd, okay? It's not going to be over on the 15th of April. What up, Stacy? Thank you very much, Latifah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for those of you who are typing in here. March the 8th to May the 2nd, period. I'm not going to explain the three phases. I got tons of videos on that. I want to know why are women having sex with LSE men? You know what an LSE man is? A low self-esteem man. I want to hear why you say you think that is happening, especially if it's a woman on here with the balls enough to say, I've slept with a man who has low self-esteem. Like, don't do the whole commenting thing if you talking opinionated. Talk about your own situation. If you don't want to talk about your own situation, then be quiet. Don't give me no opinions, okay? Talk about your own thing. What up, Letissa? That's my cuz right there. So listen, why are so many women, not a few women, so many women? And you know, my issue is because a low self-esteem having man, his seed makes a low self-esteem having child. I'm a little frustrated. I'm going to tell y'all a good story. What really gets on my nerves is when women put their head in the sand. And they don't want to directly communicate with the man because they keep talking about his feel. I don't want to hurt his feelings. He already got low self-esteem. You can't beat around the bush with a person with low self-esteem. You can't push him any lower. If you're going to raise a man who has low self-esteem, you have to be radically honest with him without mothering him. You don't have to mother him. You got to give him. There's a difference between nurturing and mothering. There's a difference between mothering and nurturing. They're not the same thing. They're not the same thing. You should nurture every man, but you ain't got to mother every man. I should protect every woman, but I'm not a daddy to every woman. A lot of women, they come and they be like, yo, protect me. That's my, and they ain't looking for protection because I'm a man. They're looking for protection because their daddy didn't protect them. A lot of men need nurturing because they come to a woman because their mama didn't give it to them. So now they be like, yo, I want you to mama me too. Nurture me, protect me. I'm not going to be your daddy. You ain't going to be my mama. Let's be this very clear. You protect the egos too much. Too much. That's the dumbest thing. Listen, it's the dumbest programming that we've been programmed to protect somebody else's ego. And the reason you want to protect somebody else's ego is because you got an ego and you don't want somebody else to throw it back on you. It's the same thing about the whole love thing. You tell somebody you love them and then they don't tell you you love them back, and then you get salty. That's called conditional love. I am burning up. I have to be radically honest. Like, I can't take it right now. Like, it's hot. My temperature is crazy right now. Listen, I'm going to read the comments. Just keep typing them. I'm going to say what I got to say. Keep sharing the video. Press 2. A whole lot of women need to see this. And especially the men who got low self-esteem need to see this video. Because, it's going to have to be teamwork to solve this. You got low self-esteem. You got to quit shooting your shot at a woman, want her to be your mama. And then you get her pregnant. And now you mediocre and you done made a mediocre baby. We got to stop. You're responsible for your creations. Yeah, God controls all that. But when you create it, it came through you. You got some form of responsibility to it, including the relationship that you have with the person that you co-created the new life. It's a three-way thing. It's you, man, woman, and child. It's a three-way thing. When men have low self-esteem and women refuse to keep it 100 with them because, I may hurt his feelings or whatever, it's because of her poor conditioning and non-training from her own mother, her own father, her own family, her own community. She has been taught to lie. She has been taught to mislead in the name of feelings. And look where it has got us. This all right knowledge right here I'm dropping. This is wherever my new Wapian family at, Rahubat. This is right knowledge right here. It's going to be very unsettling for some and liberating for others. However you pick it. They both a long line. I'm with the line that says this is uplifting. The line that says this is unsettling, that's your business. Then get out of line then. I'll just deal with half. The men in this last 2-3 generations of the separation of men, of parents and single head run households, more women, the number of women led households has been so high that because her and the father couldn't communicate. But guess what? She left, took the baby and said, this my child, even though he had something to do with it. But she didn't want to own up to the fact that she opened her legs to a man with low self-esteem for either the fact that she was horny or lonely or thought that would fulfill her because the community, her family, her mother, father, or sisters, or whatever, or television show programmed her that this is what my function is supposed to be. That's not your function to lay with a man, to have a baby with him, to make you feel complete. A baby will not make you complete. A baby does not enforce self-mastery. You enforce self-mastery yourself. You enforce self-mastery. So when these women are laying down with these men, and then they take the baby, or he leaves, or he abandons you with the child, and then you make this whole story about, well, I got to do something. You do. But you don't own up to saying, you know what? I open my legs to a man with low self-esteem. So when women be talking about how sacred their bodies are and how sacred their yonis are, they get on my nerves because they don't talk about how sacred the mind is. Your yoni can't be more sacred than your mind. Your pussy can't be more sacred than your brain. Your sex can't be more sacred than your thought process. Your vagina, your womb, your gateway cannot be more sacred than your thought process. I hope you're having a DNA explosion right now. So people have these babies. They make up all these excuses about why it don't work, but they never own up to, what was the cause of me opening my legs to a man with low self-esteem? To a mediocre nigga. How many of y'all got kids by a mediocre nigga? You have to own up to it sooner or later. Now, some women got got kids by kings, and that's the co-parenting thing. You can have a baby by a king and not be in a relationship, and y'all have good co-parenting. But a mediocre nigga has got babies all around, spread all around, and ain't taking care of none of them. He ain't got no fortified thing for none of that. He ain't got nothing fortified. He ain't got no plan in place for none of that. And you laid with a mediocre nigga. You didn't know that he already had 3 baby mamas? He got 3 kids and he got divorced. Did you ask him why? I don't got no children, never been married, never been divorced. So I have a lot of sex. Not a lot of sex. Let me take that back. I've had a lot of sex because women are like, oh, he's drama free. We know it's a drama free. He ain't got no baby. He's not a baby daddy. He ain't got no baby mama. He's not married. He ain't never been divorced. So I don't bring drama. But I see women over and over and over being in relationships and spreading their legs while they ovulating and getting pregnant by a mediocre nigga. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why? Own up to, because I was conditioned. Because I was conditioned to. Because I didn't know no better. But don't stick your head in the sand and avoid like that's not what happened. My Celinda Beard on here, y'all better check out. I call her Miss Celinda. She says women ignore the yellow flags at the beginning of the relationship, hoping to change him. She says garbage in, garbage out. What you got? We show you everything at the beginning, but you choose to ignore. Men too. Women show us everything at the beginning, and then we choose to ignore some of it. Me, I don't ignore none of it, because what you show me at the beginning, I know that's what I got to go with long range. I don't marry your potential. I'm marrying you now. So a joke will be like, "Yo, why you ain't married?" Because I ain't seen nothing in the now that I want to take that far. And what I've seen in the now that I want to take a long way, she either got married to somebody else or she don't want to be with me. So I wait and I keep preparing, but I'm not going to compromise at all for the sake of my happiness moving forward. Because I'm a gatekeeper and she's a gatekeeper. What's the hashtag on this say? You are the gatekeeper. Let me put that joke in there myself. This is the name of it right here. What does it say? It says, women, you are the gatekeeper. That's the last hashtag. You are the gatekeeper. It's your gate. Oh, well, y'all supposed to protect and profess and pray and provide and all that. But at the end of the day, it's still your gate. And if you didn't get raped and you laid down with a man who had low self-esteem, what you think you're going to have moving forward? For 18 years or 20 years, you're going to be having low esteem issues. So during the Mercury retrograde, when things are revealed, sometimes you get called on your shit. Pardon me for cursing, using profanity. But guess what? I'm calling all of you. Men. Let me call the men, because some of y'all will be like, why you ain't that to the man? Because we're not the gatekeeper. I don't have a vagina. I can't carry life. I can't, and sometimes it's tough educating a man. So if I go to you, you the one got the gate. I'm talking to the gatekeeper. So what? He got a key. You still got the gate. You opening your legs to a joker with low self-esteem, and then his low self-esteem issues come up later. Take your head out the sand. How many women are brave enough to type right now, take your head out the sand? Let me see if I can get at least 2 people. Take your head out the sand. Because I know this for a fact. I'm in a story. I'm telling you something that's so real. Because a lot of women that I know like to give off body language or signals or whatever, or they'll do something in their head, never come out their mouth to tell the baby daddy, and they think he's supposed to get the clues or read the mind and go away quietly. But he's attached to the child, even though he got low self-esteem. Ain't nothing wrong with you having low self-esteem and being attached to the child. You should be attached to the child. Now raise your self-esteem up. But you got your head in the sand to be like, He should know. Anytime you start talking about what a man should do and you didn't communicate it, you got your head in the sand. You got your head in the sand because you talking about, well, did you communicate it? He should this, he should that. Did you communicate it? Did you communicate it? But a mediocre man, I got a video I'm about to show y'all too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's a video about what happens normally in monogamous relationships. You get a lot of men who are just average as hell, and the woman just want to be like, oh, well, I just want a baby, or if I have a baby, if I have a man, that makes me complete. I got a family. So I'm going to go out here and just get me a low self-esteem nigga. He suffered from LSE, and I bring him in and have a baby with him, and then that's going to create a family. It's going to create a family of low self-esteem breeders. You're a low self-esteem breeder. You shouldn't have no babies. You know why the married men get other chicks on the side? Because she look and say, yo, look at your wife and look at what, you're raising your children well. They're going to good schools. Maybe you are cheating on your wife, but you handling business, bro. Your seed deserves to be spread. You got a strong seed. You got a strong management seed. You got a strong management seed. That's how dudes who married get other chicks on the side. Because these chicks is looking at their present situation. Oh, you got businesses. Oh, you doing this. Oh, you doing that. Your children are in school. You buying her. All she does is shop. She's in a great big old house. Woo, woo, woo. I like that. So I see I can trust what you show me. Somebody type, trust what you show me. Trust what you show me. The chick on the side, she trusts what the married dude shows her. Now, the wisdom will be, go ahead and become a co-wife. Go into a polygynous relationship. If you want to be a part of that, let him manage both of that. So then you and the other wife can work together. My problem is you being on the side and she don't have an opportunity to work with you. You know about the husband. You know about her. She know about the husband, but she don't know about you. I can't be mad at you for wanting what she got and wanting to experience a man like that who's a great manager, but you still is going about it. You could go about it in a better way. Go to the dude and say, yo, I like your management skills. I like what you're doing for your family. I'd like to become a part of that as a co-wife. I don't want to have sex with her. I don't want to answer to her. I want to answer to you. Go do that then. Now, what I just suggested ain't for everybody, but I'm telling you the core of why that man deserves, because you know what kind of seed you're going to get. You can look at it and see, look what kind of seed I'm going to get. But when you look at a man who got 2 or 3 baby mamas, 5 or 6 kids, and you lay with him and you get pregnant with him, you're very embarrassed. Now, and it causes you to have low self-esteem. I know this for a fact. You know, I don't call names in my videos, but I know it for a fact. 85% of my clientele is women, so I know too many damn stories. Yes. Of course, I just said that. Let me go back and read some comments, right? No, let me finish my thought first. Yes, Janet, you must be new on the page. I absolutely just said whatever you commented on, that's exactly what I said. And because the feed moves a little slower, so if you want me to respond to something I said, you might want to put quotation around what you are saying yes to, or what are you saying I just said that to, because the feed is running behind the live, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. These men who have low self-esteem, so I was talking to somebody today and they was like, yo, he's so insecure, I don't want to hurt his feelings. He's insecure. Insecurity comes from low self-esteem. I'm giving y'all formulas. Type this out. Insecurity comes from low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is the mother and father of insecurities, male or female. Low self-esteem is the parents, because low self-esteem is not just a man or a woman. Low self-esteem is the parents of insecurities. All right. So why your womb, your body, is an incubator. Why would you put something mediocre in your incubator? Why would you put something mediocre in your incubator and incubate, risk your life for something mediocre? You can't get chicken salad out of chicken shit. Chicken shit is always going to be chicken shit. Why? I have an opinion of why women do that. I have an opinion from a lot of research. It's because that whole I want to be with someone. I want to be with someone so bad. I want to be with somebody so bad that I'll compromise my integrity. And I got low self-esteem too. My man Donnell said on my page. He said, you attract what you are. I've had sex with low self-esteem having women. I don't know more. I want the most confident, enthusiastic, self-loving sex ever. I always want my next experience to be better than my last experience, even with every breath I take, any video I make. If the sex was the bomb and you knocked everybody off last weekend, guess what? Tomorrow, I want it even better. And I will not. If you got low self-esteem, I cannot mix with you. But a lot of men, they're not at that point. They're not spiritually mature. They don't let their thoughts run their groin, run their dicks. No, my thought pattern, I share my thought pattern with my sexual organs. I listen to my sexual organs. Sometimes he says something, I'll be like, hey, we got to veto that. Not working. Women think wanting to nest would then be strategic about nesting. Right. You want to nest, but you're not strategic about nesting. And then you really don't nest. It's really not a nest. It's really false. It's really an illusion. Right? If I make my next point, I got to scroll back. Y'all typing a whole lot of stuff. And the reason I call this a Mercury retrograde alert, because these men with low self-esteem are showing themselves right now. If you've been around this long, thank you for holding on in the video. But you're going to see the low self-esteem come up in a man. And you need to not ask why. You just need to recognize what. The faster you recognize what, the faster you can move forward. This is crazy. One of my exes with LSE just popped up out of nowhere. He popped up because it's a Mercury retrograde. They're going to be coming from your past. They're going to be coming from your present. They're going to be coming from the future. You're going to see all this LSE popping up. Andrew, what up? Andrew Brewer is up in the building. Whoa, I didn't see that. We protect their egos so much. No, you protect their egos too much. When you protect a man's ego, you are a co-conspirator to his lie. When you protect a woman's ego, you are a co-conspirator to her lie. Are you a co-conspirator to a lie? Have you been a co-conspirator to a lie? I won't be a co-conspirator to a lie. I know that's one of the factors of me still being single. I want a chick to come in and be so honest with me and radically honest, not to hurt my feelings, but to keep me and to get me where I'm trying to go. So I can break out of anything that I'm in now. I don't want nothing holding us back. But it's not tit for tat. I've shared truths with a lover before, and instead of her saying, oh, you giving me an observation, she went on the attack. She thought I was attacking her. Right. But guess what? I'm passionate about the things that I say, and it was an emergency situation. So I was passionate. My voice got raised. So instead of her receiving it, guess what happened? She went on and started to try to retaliate, even though I wasn't attacking her. Guess what I had to do? Dead that relationship. Had to dead that experience. Thanks for sharing. No, the energies are not equal. Monique Banks. She said it's heavy but needed. Sad truth, lack of knowledge of self. We all need affection and want to be loved. Often this need causes us to ignore the obvious signs and throw caution to the wind when getting into relationships. Pregnancy may not be planned, but it happens. And the world is in this situation because we keep on having all these mediocre beings. All these high-end spirits want to come into the planet right now, and irresponsible gatekeepers, women, are having sex with low self-esteem men, and these high entities are not coming in to pick you too as parents. And if they do, they're causing a high-end problem in the vibration of the house, because the child's coming in glowing and you two parents have low self-esteem. But this child is way elevated and coming in with all this body of light. And what are you doing? Absolutely nothing to support it because you have low self-esteem. And there go the problem. A baby will not make you complete. Nope. I have children by, been married to me. I have children by and been married to mediocre men. Only one person had the courage to say that. Thank you, Stephanie. I honor you. Thank you. Only one person had the courage to say that? Is there some more? Wow. None of you other ladies have been with men. You've never had sex with a man who had LSE, low self-esteem. Yeah, I know you might be like, well, I didn't know right then. Yeah, but later on, didn't you see how it came out in some other situation where he was like, oh, who you having sex with? Oh, who you doing this with? Oh, who you doing this with? What up, Karen? Hey, Watisi. Rahul back, Darren. Darwin. Peace to the God. What up, Miss Wallace? I hope everybody shared this video. What up, Miss Morris? How you feeling? You're popping up like Groundhog Day. Woo! Yes, Jasmine Bell. Thank you. I honor your truth too. No, Valora, don't say most have been there. Talk about yourself. This is the problem. You got your head in the sand. This is the thing. When there are these healing situations, jokers want to put their head in the sand and say, I know they did it. I know a lot have done it. I know a lot have done it. When you can stand up and own your own stuff and be like, you know what, I did that and I don't want to do it no more. You can't get past it unless you first off own up to it. I ain't having sex with no more low self-esteem having women. Nope. If you ain't excited and your life ain't got something going on, and I look back and be like, yo, I had low self-esteem. But then I was like, yo, my self-esteem is higher, but I still had sex with somebody who had low self-esteem. Cut it. Cut it. For those of you who just came in, I'm asking if any of you women can admit that you have had sex with a man who suffers from LSE, low self-esteem. And that's at the wall of suffering. It can be fixed. It can be fixed. You keep talking about what can we fix in the black community? A joker's self-esteem. You're going to have to go through what you call ego. And there's so many excuses of why you don't want to address it. I may hurt his feelings. He could be heartbroken. He could be this. He could be that. But you ain't trying to fix him. You want to leave the responsibility on somebody else. You are the fixer. If you got a vagina, you came down here with fix on your mind. I came down here to protect, provide, Professor Steve Harvey says the 3 Ps. I'm not the best nurturer. I'm a warrior. Man, we came down here to kill something, to hunt something, to bring rabbits home over our shoulder. You came down here to fix stuff. And that's only if you were left angle too. You're gonna have to look at your human design chart to see, is it me I'm here to fix or is it somebody else I'm here to fix? See, like me, when I find somebody who because these charts, when I see somebody who I'm here to fix me, but there are some people who are here to fix others. I already got enough karmic past that I need to be fixed, and I ain't here to create no more karma. Right. So I'd rather team up with somebody else who's working on their stuff too. And then we team and then we do some things together. But somebody else who's like, oh, I'm supposed to help and create new karma for myself and help other people. That's not my deal. Nope. Big shouts out. I know somebody doing some specials on human design charts. I don't do the readings. I'm not good enough. to say, yo, I added in a little bit, but little I know. But I know somebody who's like running a special. They have terrible marketing skills, but they can do this like all outdoors. So if you're interested in getting a 90-minute reading from the person I'm studying with, not me, hit me up. Oh, you can afford it too. It's ridiculously, it's like $50. And I just like, you need to raise your prices, you got human design? But they, whatever their reason is, but I was like, yo, I'll, whatever, you want that? So they told me, man, I'm doing 90-minute specials. So I know somebody doing 90-minute human designs. This is who I'm studying with. Like, this joker is nasty. I would be charging you $300 off the gate, $1,000. This here, I ain't even gonna go into that. But if you're interested in that, let me know. Hit me on my inbox. I'll connect you with the person. It's hard to admit when you are wrong, but when you open up to it, admitting you're wrong will make it less difficult. Get over how it makes you feel. You're not wrong. You're misprogrammed. You're not wrong to be attached to the wall of suffering. You're not wrong to be at the wall of suffering. You're wrong to, when you see a way out and stay there, that's when it becomes more disagreeable. There is no right and wrong. Right. Sean, hit me on the inbox. I got you. Phillips, hit me on the inbox. I got you. Send me a message. Send me a message. Now, you as a gatekeeper, so I want to show y'all this 4 minutes of this video right here about these mediocre men. Listen, this is why I got the problem. Please, if you the gatekeeper, you have a vagina. That's how life comes down to the planet Earth from other dimensions. Period. Life is not coming from some heaven. It's coming from other dimensions, and it must pass through the portal of a woman. That's a large responsibility. Maybe I couldn't handle it. Maybe this lifetime I didn't, I didn't come as a woman because that ain't my responsibility to let my body be used as a portal to come down through here. My job is to interject the seed that's a catalyst for the fermentation, for the incubating of the incubator, which is you, for the baby to come down. But that's a hell of a responsibility. Do you want to be incubating something mediocre? North Cap, hit me on the inbox. Everybody. Okay? So, if you send me a friend request, you guys send me a message too. Let me put that in there too. A lot of y'all watching this from a share. If you don't send me a friend request, I don't accept. I mean, if you don't send me a message with a friend request, you just be sitting over there. You can hit follow. You'll see the videos. But I don't accept friend requests if you don't hit me on my inbox and say something. Okay? I don't do that. I make organic connections, which is another reason why I'm having this whole conversation. Why? But here's my warning. Ladies, when you see these men showing up with low self-esteem between today and May the 2nd, we're in the Mercury retrograde. We all in it right now. We're in phase 2. It started on March the 8th. It goes to May the 2nd. Okay? When you see these emotional things come out, or this little boy stuff coming out, or the game playing coming out, how many of you ladies like playing games with men? How many of you ladies are looking for a man who doesn't play games? Press 5. That's a fist. Press 5 if you're looking for a man who doesn't play games and who is manly and has got some nuts and he's a leader and knows how to put a plan together. Huh? Press 5 if you're looking for that man. Yeah, I want to see. Are you looking for that man? Press 5. Fellas, if you're looking for that woman who has high self-esteem, values herself, and she's mentally acute and turns you on sexually, press 4. See, we got 3 women already right there. They're like, yo, I'm looking for that dude. Right. Well, what you gonna do to get him? What you gonna do to get him? You're gonna have to cut out the low self-esteem dudes as far as laying with them. Start working on them and working with them in order to heal them, so then you can lay with them. I'd rather heal you first before I lay with you. I'd rather heal you than you go lay with somebody else. I don't got to lay with everybody I heal. That's out of the question. It won't happen. But I got to put in my help with people. Like, I do these live videos to try to assist healing as many women as I can, so then they can take this, my seed, and let it get nurtured by another king. There's a lot of kings, though, who have low self-esteem, who don't want to pick up their part and do their part. They don't know how to cultivate a woman. How many of you men out here wish that you knew more about how to cultivate a woman and heal her? Press 1. If you're a man watching this and you wish you knew more about how to cultivate a woman and help heal her, press 1. Yeah, but if you're not healing men that you come in contact with, you out of your lane too. Like, a lot of y'all like, well, he ain't my man, so I ain't healing him. If you got baby daddies and y'all ain't together, I asked somebody this earlier today. Is your baby daddy a king? That's a real question. Is your baby daddy a king? You got kids. Is the baby daddy a king? Having a baby by a king, having a baby with a queen, I mean, that's super honorable. All that, I know all that I was young, this, that, and the third. I did all this. I just want to know, was he a king? Is he a king now? This is a tough, real life family conversation that we're having right now. But it's going to help you in the future. It definitely helped me in the future.
Polygyny.
Whoa. I'm finna show you the video. So, and this is a personal experience for me because I had a low self-esteem man in my inbox recently. I had a low self-esteem man in my inbox, and I was like, what is going on? And he wasn't coming to me for no help. He was coming to me about a woman that he got. What? He was coming to me about another woman. You should be going to her. I ain't in what y'all got going on. And low self-esteem men, let me tell you what to look out for. They big into gossip. Low kings ain't got time. If you've ever talked to me and a woman and I cut you off, you know why I cut you off? Because I saw the conversation was moving into gossip. Kings don't want to participate in gossip. Kings don't want to participate in gossip. Right. Low self-esteem having men, they'll participate in gossip. They don't fact check. They get so emotional. They get all emotional because they got low self-esteem. They're attached to the wall of suffering. You know what? And the woman who they were with, yes, it is your responsibility to assist him. Y'all co-parenting. Y'all got kids together. Because if I go to you and you already got kids, I want to look at your last relationships before I start talking about having children with you. If I see what your last relationships was, then I can be, that's what I can trust. Not that you can't change or grow, but if you're doing the same thing, no. I understand that I'm an upgrade for some women. I've been with some women who were upgrades for me. You should always want to get upgrades when you're moving and grooving through a relationship, but you should be honest about that. But if you co-parenting with someone, you can't have your head in the sand about where they are. Are they emotional? Do they have low self-esteem? Oh, that ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. If y'all got a baby, if y'all got a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 year old, yes, it is. So that's my particular message. Hold up. I want to show y'all this video about the piece where I said about you. When you do this, you get with a mediocre man. You get a mediocre man to come and to be, oh yeah, okay, let me open up full screen. I want everybody to see this. And you go and you say, you know what? I'm going to just get over here and have this baby, have this family, and I'm going to do my part. But you use your body as an incubator for something that was mediocre. You didn't even fact check to see, did he have the qualifications to be a good father? Are you checking to see, is a man having good qualifications to be a good father? real talk, like I know that's one of the reasons why I have had the women come at me, that I have had some be like, hey, I can't do that. First off, I ain't got the energy budget or the energy management. That's okay. And a lot of women like, oh, so many, I know you got all these options and stuff. I don't want all the options that I got out there. I got like the same 4 pair of shoes I wear all the time on my feet, sitting right there by the door. These flip-flops right here, I don't even be trying to buy no more flip-flops. When I get comfortable, just because I got options at the store, I don't care if they are on sale for $8 or whatever. I'm good. You can't just pick up and just be like, yo, you got to do some evaluating. So moving forward, I want to leave this on your, I want to put this on your brain right here. So let me flip the screen around. All right, let's get it.
Monogamy is more patriarchal than polygamy.
Yes, because monogamy allows every man, no matter how mediocre or average he is, allows him to procure a wife and secure his seed into the next generation. And not every man needs to do that. Not every man, is where he needs to be, health-wise, mental-wise, everything. And so, but monogamy, what was the king of the hill? He's like, it's not fair that he's got 2 when I don't have any. Monogamy secures monogamy secures that for men like Bill Dotrey. But when it comes to polygyny, it allows women that want to be wives to have access to viable male partners that are tried, tested, and true. You know what I mean? You've already seen how he is with his kids. You can see how he is with his wife and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, like they always, like we already said the last time, all the good men, quote unquote, all the good men are married, all the good men are taken. This allows that woman who's standing there saying that, who's like, where are my options? Like, I don't have any, and I want to be a wife to a good man. Polygyny allows her access to those good men, should she so decide that she wants that. It allows children all to have a father. They can all have access to their father, and, not have to worry about him being completely gone. I'm saying men don't believe in polygyny, but I'm just saying, the thing for the man, I'm talking about things that don't benefit him. Yes, of course, what does benefit him, he does get another partner. He does get another wife, but the cons is the fact that not only is he responsible for this woman, he's responsible for the other woman, and that one, and that one, and that one. And this is why I'm constantly saying that women are not cardboard cutouts. Mm-hmm. Each one is going to have her feelings, her ways, her personalities, her characteristics, whether good or bad, and he has to cater to and be responsible for each and every one as an individual.
And then they realize, I don't like polygyny anymore.
They don't like polygyny anymore because go at your home. Go at your home. Right. Put her in a package and send her away.
Towards the women, because, and we have it all the time, monogamy does not stop a man from having multiple sex partners.
No.
It does not, but what it does allow, it allows him to escape responsibility towards the multiple sex partners. He just has to marry one, and then, well, I'm married. What? I'm married. What? What the court's going to do? I'm married. Mm-hmm. But in societies where polygyny is accepted, where it's allowed, then he cannot just be sleeping around with women. He will be expected to be responsible towards that woman, and him already being married is not going to stop him from doing that.
Did you hear that? In a monogamous relationship, and this conversation is not about mono or poly, but it's about men being responsible. Low self-esteem men will say, I'm married, I got other sex partners, so I don't have to be responsible. I'll just go back over here to my wife, and you just have to go and just do whatever you can do. You just go over there and do whatever you can do the best way that you can do whatever you can do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's a low self-esteem, coward-ass nigga. That's a nigga, okay? Absolutely all day. And women are laying with these low self-esteem having cats. Please cut it out. That's what I'm asking. Now, are men laying with low self-esteem having women? Absolutely, every day. But if I get the woman to cut it off first, a gathering of men getting around ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't until a gathering of women get around that something is going to happen. A gathering of men is not gonna make nothing happen. The women have to be like, yo, I'm done messing with you LSE men. And then men will be like, oh, well, I'm done messing with LSE women. Right. But as long as they still, you know what I'm saying, are dealing with one another and nobody makes no changes, I can't change both groups at the same time. I done already picked my fight. I'd rather go over here with women who are more susceptible to what I am talking about. Men don't like getting this kind of information from other men. No. And then they just want to say, oh, I want to be poly so I can have more than one. If you're dealing with a dude, he say he want to be poly, but he got 2 or 3 babies and baby mamas, and then he wants to be in a situation with 2 or 3 wives moving forward. I got baby mama 1, baby mama 2, and then here go my girlfriend number 3 and girlfriend number 4. I want y'all to be co-wives. Y'all better run over here and talk to these 2 chicks. Remember, baby mama 1, baby mama 2. Got 2 kids with them. Girlfriend number 1, and then girlfriend number 2. You talking about, well, let's all be in a poly relationship. How many kids you got, bro? 2. Where the baby mama at? Oh, they're over there. Okay, we're going to talk to them. If you're smart, you'll go do that. But it's because of that nesting instinct that you have to fight. If you're going to nest with some quality. She said the nesting instinct. You better nest with some quality materials. And that means a man with some integrity, upright, fearless, and independent is what I call it. With a track record. With a track record. When women look at me, they say, well, how can you have a track record? You ain't married and you ain't got no baby kid. You ain't got no babies and nothing like that. I got a track record of avoiding bull crap. I don't deal with no drama. Very peaceful. When you're dealing with me, you're getting a whole lot of peace. You're getting a whole lot of relaxation is the key going on. I can walk you out back and show you the rules in my house. Relaxation is the key. When I get jokers, women coming in emotionally unstable or something like that, talking about they're attracted to me, I say, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But already in my mind is like, it ain't happening. See, women choose men first for sex, and then men have to choose back. I already know this. Before, I used to quickly choose back. A woman would choose me, I'd be so happy that she chose me, I'd run right up on it. I had low self-esteem. I had all my value in between her legs. A man with high self-esteem, he has his value from the crown down. You can't hold my value over there between your legs. You can't hold my value over there between your legs. So when a woman offered me sex, I was just like, oh yes, I'm choosing back. Oh, this is so wonderful. Yeah. I know my esteem was coming down to her level. That's what it was doing. Because I wanted to be satisfied sexually. Wanted to feel good. I wanted to do all this. Them days over, bro. Hey, and I want to say, thanks to this human design, thanks to my own personal development to even know to look into human design, I still do astrology. I'm funky and nasty. I'm about to send an email out to everybody who I've given a reading to in the last year to be like, yo, y'all better go ahead and get up on this human design, son. We can all study it together. Word up. But I know what my strategy is now. I want satisfaction. But I ain't got to compromise my self-esteem or my value or nothing like that in order to get it. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Bam! I really thank everybody who stayed to the end of this video, who watched it. Please let me know what was the one thing. Hey, Miss Brewer, how you doing? I take my glasses off. Hi. She talking about some, hey, boo. That's how women supposed to be greeting king. They supposed to be flirting. Like, that makes me feel good when women come and talk about, like Cheryl tells me damn near every day or every other day somewhere on my Facebook feed that she loves me. She's nurturing me without being my mother. She's telling me unapologetic that she loves me. And I'd be like, I love you more. Do I flirt? I flirt heavy because a woman needs that flirting energy. But we're not in a relationship. Remember, 80% relationship science, 20% romance. You got to be around me for me to be in the relationship science. Like right now, we have an intellectual relationship science class, courses, all of that. But in my romantic way around on Facebook, oh man, I just be like, what's up, boo? How you doing? You looking good today. Your inbox is popping. Them feet is looking good. I'm heavily flirtatious. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's something that you might need to step your game up to get you out of the low self-esteem. I don't got to lay with you because I'm flirting with you. A lot of women, they think that too. Oh, if I love you or if I'm flirting with you, that must mean that I want to sleep with you. No, it doesn't. Damn sure don't mean that if I'm flirting with you, I want to sleep with you. Now, some of y'all I want to sleep with, I ain't never flirted. That's just the wild side in me. I ain't, but I don't move on it because I ain't got the energy budget. Much less the financial budget to be like, I know all of that. When I had low self-esteem, my money was just going crazy because I was just chasing the satisfaction through my groins by saying, ooh, she's got my worth between her legs. The quality of the coochie that I got was what my value was. So now all of a sudden, if I ain't getting no coochie, then where's my value? Men, somebody type this. Everybody type this. Men, type quote unquote, men, don't judge your value off of the coochie that you get. Or don't let her vagina determine your value. Men, don't let her vagina determine your value. Men, this is the quote, men, don't let her vagina determine your value. That's going to be my post. Your vagina does not determine my value. And when you can go and tell a man that, then he'll start to work on himself. It's a lot of men out here that's chasing you, that's trying to have sex with you, that's having sex right now with you, that their level of what they value themselves or their esteem is between your legs. And if you cut them off from having sex, guess what they'll do? They'll go under because they don't got no value to themselves. I never let a woman have my value. It's like I don't want a woman giving me her value. We can have sex, but you can keep your value. I got my value, you got your value. It's popping. Don't do it. Tony, is you going to put it on your page though, player? Are you going to put it on your page? Or are you going to say, I no longer let a woman's vagina determine my value? I no longer let the number of vaginas that I'm with. A lot of men, that's why they sleep around. They think that the more they conquest or the more pussy they get, the more valuable they are to other men. What? I understand that thinking because I used to be there. Put it on your page. What's up, Tanya? Ro, what up, son? Shout out to the Atlanta Traders Club. Ro, I got somebody trying to meet y'all so bad, and I ain't keeping y'all away, but they don't want to come to class. They want me to do a Zoom with y'all. Oh, I want to meet. They called me today, wanting to meet y'all today on a Sunday. I said, what you mean? The club is open tomorrow. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I said, yo, that's my mans and them. I'm not going to make. They got office hours. You want to see them? You come over. You come to their turf. Some big. And that's why I like just the people that you attract around yourself, you'll see that the men around you that you thought you would we're supposed to be calling each other out. That's what I was like, yo, what's my man name? Tony Hart. You said you like that quote. Don't let her vagina determine your value. Will you post it on your page though? Will you grab your nuts and be like, yo, your vagina don't determine my value? Yeah. Especially if you even think that if you, as a man, you know whether you got self-esteem issues or not. You can come out slowly, you can come out quickly, but you better come out. Otherwise, it's going to be painful, yo. My human design is a 2-5 manifesting generator with a satisfaction signature. Had to learn to ask and remain calm before I respond. Are you sure is your solar plexus defined? Because if you have a defined solar plexus and you're a manifesting generator, you're an emotional manifesting generator. Right, because I'm upgrading human design. Yes. So, one more time. If you're interested in getting one of these human design consultations from the cat I'm studying with, hit me on my inbox. If you want to get with my people's Richard Rowe or Daniel Gamble at the Atlanta Traders Club and really mess with some financial security and financial literacy, you ain't financially literate talking about I want multiple streams of income. You ain't financially literate if you're doing an MLM. You ain't financially literate if you don't know how to take money from the market. If you don't know how to protect your stuff, it's not there. Oh, if your emotion, okay, so if your solar plexus is defined, then you are an emotional manifesting generator. Yeah. Oh, this has been a good one right here. If you have low self-esteem, there's a lot of you women out here that's got low self-esteem. And you know what? You start to be around low self-esteem having men. But why in the world are women having sex with men who have low self-esteem? This is such a true story. Such a true story. Yes, such a true story. I hope everybody got something from this video. On a scale of 1 to 10, please let me know your feelings. 1 if you didn't get nothing from this video, and 10 if it was the bomb diggity. 1 if you don't never want me to do it again. 10 if you was like, yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then tell me what the favorite part was. What was your favorite part of this video that you pulled that you can go do something with right now, man or woman? If you just got here, you need to go watch this from the beginning. Ooh, share it on your page right now. Challenging all of y'all. What's up, Patience? Put this on your page. Press 2 if you share the video too. I want to see some 2s up here. Can you tell? When we gonna start talking to each other about something real? Gotta replay. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Tanya. All right. Oh, I'm loving this Mercury retrograde energy. Don't forget, I got 45-minute strategy consultations for $100. If you need some strategy right now, I don't care what the strategy is, whether it's relationships, astrology, business, branding, spirituality, magic, no matter what. $45. You want to know about Mercury retrograde? You get 45 minutes for $100. That's that. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you for sharing, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Stephanie, I love you too, baby. If you need to get a consultation, a full consultation, you can go to CoachKAstrology.info. Somebody please type that, CoachKAstrology.info. Look on there. All returning clients, you get $50 off. I don't care what it is, whether it's a child reading. I love doing the children's chart too. Ooh, every man should be able to know how to do their own child's chart. If you can look in your chart or you know your design, then guess what? Then you can know you can know where your lane is at. You can get your self-esteem up. Coach K Astrology. Stephanie misspelled it, but I know she's gonna finish it. She said, hurry up and finish so I can replay. Gotcha. Stephanie said, I'm going to continue to keep the lines of communication open between my children and their fathers to help heal them. Really, it's about healing. Once you're fixing a man, you know how to fix the next man. Use these baby daddies and assist them as much as they are willing to work. If somebody's not willing to work with you though, get away from it. If you know a low self-esteem having man or woman and they don't want to work with you, you out. I will not let a woman's yoni determine my value. That's a low self-esteem having man too. He's always want to know where her vagina's at. Especially like baby fathers. You trying to check where her vagina's at? And y'all in a relationship? You got low self-esteem. All facts. All facts. Yep. CoachKAstrology.info. Meek, what up? Team Sag in the building. Abdul Kul Tafel Attack. Wabazung, I'm a Farragoon, Shalel Kaloon. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Estanje elaku. Anabakoa, Gidjalaki Minka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara, Nagibor, Deshe Yakadeka, Kavavat Shamran, Barkam Taran, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu Tufka, Nahelada Taker, Yakid Gehe, Lamchapanez, or Craig Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Ta'alamot, Burukshim, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vaed. One more thing, a message came to me. Inhale first to make sure this ain't emotional. How do you identify low self-esteem having people? Men suffer from LSE, but women do too. When you have a woman who's in other people's relationships and like they really have no business there, that person is looking for attention. They have their own personal healing, but they like gossip. Women who do a lot of gossiping, especially with other men and other women, they have low self-esteem themselves. Men who listen to a lot of gossip from other women and don't fact check, and then they run off emotionally, having a higher degree of self-esteem gets you to get your emotions in check. Get your emotions to get in check first before you react. That's why Horus or Heru lost his eye in the battle with Set, because he ran up on his uncle, his big uncle, emotionally, and he got his eye plucked out in the fight because he ran up in that joker half cocked. Low self-esteem having men, low self-esteem, they run off of high emotions. Bring it down and switch it. Get your emotions under control by having high self-esteem. See that? Don't even have them balanced. Don't have them even. Don't do that. Do that. Do that. Keep your emotions in check. Put your self-esteem up here. How do you know if he's low self-esteem? If he's responding emotionally. I'm passionate, but I understand sometimes I got to bring my emotions down. It's a fight sometimes. But get them emotions down and get that self-esteem up. If you see me recently, I just had, absolutely. I just had what I call a low self-esteem man getting in contact. Remember I said he was coming through my inbox? He was coming through my inbox through another woman. Another woman's messenger. You got another woman's, you want to come through and do gossip through another woman, but the other woman is the one who started the gossip. The woman with the low self-esteem went to you, gave you some gossip, and now wants you to participate. And then when they came over at me, I said, hey, we don't discuss it. I do intellectual conversations. I don't do low vibrational, emotional conversations. I don't do gossip. You want to talk about it like grown folks? I'm with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just want the truth. I just want the truth. You know what I told him? I said, the truth, I said, I can't give you the truth. The truth is within. And a lot of people, they looking externally for the truth. When you're looking externally for the truth, that's low self-esteem. High self-esteem means I'm going inside and searching inside of me, looking for the truth. My. Not what somebody else can get me off kilter and rock my boat. Some other people can come and rock the boat, but you know what? You determine how much of your control you done gave up by how much you let somebody else rock your boat. You can move on. You could just go ahead and move on somewhere else. I be peeping, boy. I be peeping. And guess what? Then the low self-esteem, they be wanting to run. Oh, I gotta get out of this. Oh, I gotta get out of this town. Oh, I gotta leave here. It's all crap. I just gotta get out of here. Nah, you should stay and deal with your stuff. Because you done ran up on a Mercury retrograde situation where all of a sudden the Creator done put you in this situation for you to deal with something. And all of a sudden you think about escaping. Low self-esteem people who really emotional, they want to run. They want to run from things. They want to accuse and point fingers and say somebody else did them wrong, and they take no responsibility for their own actions or the situation they're in, and then they damn run off. A fight much worth it. Tell them, Meek. I leave you with that same hard statement because some of y'all came in late. If you're not married to your baby father, did you make a baby with a king? And if you a man, are you a king to your baby, to your child? You got to be a king to yourself first before you can be a king to your child. Your woman you and your relationship with the woman is not going to make you king. You got to be king before you can be a king to your child or your kingdom. You have to be recognized as a king yourself first. Right. So if you went down, and that's okay if you did, don't keep doing it. Don't keep being an incubator for mediocrity. Don't do it. It's not cool. I'm going to post this video that I showed y'all. I'm going to post the link in the thread so y'all can check it. All right. I appreciate y'all. This has been a hot one right here. I got something else I want to talk to. It's on my mind too, but I ain't going to mix them up. This has been a really good one. I appreciate y'all. CoachKastrology.info. If you want to get that 45 minutes from me, holler at me. If you want to get the my man doing a special, 90 minutes, $50. I think he should be charging $500. He's doing 90 minutes for $50. They're like, Dad, Coach, you doing 45 for 100. He doing 90 minutes for 50. You ain't worried about that? Man, I don't care nothing about that. I got 10 people who I want to send you to. Money not the problem or the object. I'm just telling you. That's what that person said that is. But if y'all get a reading and you think it's worth more than 50, then you should tip that man and pay him more. Right. So the people who inbox me because you want to get that information, you want to get that link, I'm about to hit y'all up, send y'all his Facebook request. We'll get it popping like that right there. If you send me a friend request because you just got this and you want to send me a friend request, please send me a message because I do not accept friend requests without somebody sending me a message. Salute. Oh, Team Taurus in the building. I didn't get I only got like 3 zodiacs today. So as we end it, run that zodiac and run that city and state. So this Team Taurus, baby, Atlanta, Georgia. Taz Moraz, thank you so much for catching the replay. Corey, what up? Thank you for catching the replay. I already know Mika's a Sag. What up, Lena? Thank you for catching the replay. Kristen, thank you for catching the replay. Doris, Makuhulu, Makanya, thank you for catching the replay. Thank everybody who shared this video. Tarshi Scott, thank you for sharing the replay and coming on. Tashika LaShawn, Vava Sharir, Monique Banks, Stephanie, Stacy, Cheryl. Thanks all y'all for coming on the building. Thanks for supporting. I see Team Taurus, Fulton, Georgia. I see Team Sag in the building. Thanks, Kendra, for sharing. What up, Philip Tazy? Appreciate you. Kendra Haskins, Tanya, of course. Thank you for catching the replay. Thank y'all for those who who are now. Emotion is defined. I see that. Tony Hart. What up, Alanya? What up? If you've got a reading from me, you sure enough better go over to this dude here. If you don't already got a reading for me, you definitely want one of these human designs because you already know what questions to ask. Yeah. I think I might do a video on what to ask during human design reading. Team Sag is in the building. I see Team Sag at Long Island, Libra, Long Beach, California, Scorpio, Team Scorpio, Gainesville, Florida. What up? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Long Beach, Cali. Dun, dun. Yes. No more mediocrity, yo. What up, Carol? Team Gemini in the building. Manifestor all on set. All right. I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Women, you are the gatekeeper. Woman, you are the gatekeeper. You are the gatekeeper. You are the gatekeeper. Leave the mediocre penises alone. Leave the low self-esteem. And when you see they popping up in your life, that's because they're here for you to notice and say no thank you anymore. They used to all want to pass me the blunt. Then when I stopped smoking, they still wanted to pass me the blunt. And guess what I said? I don't puff no more. I don't puff no more. I used to do that strong and heavy. A low self-esteem man is just like a good blunt. It gets you twisted. Ooh! Having sex with people of low self-esteem is like smoking a good blunt to the face. It'll get you twisted. Man, that's hard. One more time, that's going to be a tweet. Having sex with a low self-esteem person is like smoking a blunt to the face. It'll get you twisted. I get high on good self-esteem right now, baby. I get high off of that good. If you're watching this video thinking you want to have sex with Khayr, you first off better have high self-esteem, baby. Ow! Right. No guarantees. Sorry. If you got high self-esteem, you still might not have a shot. But hey, at least have high self-esteem. Because then you need to take that and go somewhere else and have sex with somebody else. Yes. That's how I'm going to go get me a Sunday dinner. Come back and take me a nice little nap. Holla. Yep. Good weed too. Some good loud. If you smoke some good loud, a blunt to the face. If you smoke a good, nice blunt about the size of my finger. Woo. To the head. What will it do to you? It will get you twisted. I be channeling some good stuff. Ooh, I be channeling some good stuff. Ooh, this is wonderful. The only thing high about me is my self-esteem. What did Meek say? Dumb twisted. I love the way I amuse myself and teach at the same time. It's called edutainment, baby. Thank you. Aight. Peace. What y'all pressing all them hearts for? You like that? Well, that was a funny one right there. I'ma holler. Peace.